Yo guys, good morning. It's Britt coming to you live, and I'm super excited to talk about this. I already did this freaking live over on Instagram a couple days ago, but honestly, I just wanted to talk about it again because this is something that is so pivotal and so key for your own healing process, is doing this. So I want to talk about this again, and I'm going to continue to talk about it forever because that's how powerful it is, okay? Just having some coffee. Good morning. So say hi to me, you guys. It's just me and my books today. So this is what I want to start you off with. What I've learned, hey Kirsten, what I've learned about the subconscious mind is that the subconscious mind is formed between the ages of like 0 to 9, okay? And most of your, thanks Kirsten, most of your reoccurring emotional patterns that are causing you pain, right? Those actually originated in those formative years, okay? So, like, it's not like we're just creating some new pain. It's actually just being recreated over and over and over again, okay? So the subconscious mind is formed between the ages of 0 to 9. So whatever has happened in these formative years is what gets lodged in your subconscious mind, you guys, and what actually ends up creating your life by default. See, so like without you even realizing it, this is how you are creating your life, is with your habitual thought patterns, okay? So is that making sense so far, you guys? This is what I actually learned in hypnotherapist school. And, you know, by doing probably, I don't know, 30 hypnotherapy sessions on myself, every time I took a current issue, right? So I took any current emotion that I was having when I was in this hypnotherapy school, and every time I did a session or had someone do a session on me, I always got regressed back to childhood years. There was maybe only a couple times, or maybe only one time, I think, where I regressed back to like a teenager memory, but all the other times I was always regressed back in hypnosis to a time like when I was 0 to 9, okay? So it's usually that stuff that really sticks in the subconscious mind. And I know there's a lot of people that actually feel like they haven't had traumatic childhoods or anything, and there wasn't like anything that went on then. That's really cool if you feel like that, but honestly, I call bullshit, because I feel like there's always things that happen in those formative years that actually end up fucking you up long term, right? Even with people who say, oh, well, nothing traumatic happened in my childhood. And it's not a freaking competition. It's not like, you know, you want to be the person who had the most fucked up shit happen in your childhood. But even with the people who think, well, you know, everything was pretty good, there's still memories that get lodged into the subconscious mind. There's still things that have happened that make you who you are today, good and bad, okay? So there's good beliefs too that we inherit from our early experiences, don't get me wrong. And what I also find too is there's kind of like an emotional set point that gets started very early on. So we have like a few key positive emotions that we become very good at recalling and experiencing from childhood. Like maybe in one example, like one is joy, right? Like maybe we have a lot of joyful experiences when we are a child. And that sticks in our subconscious mind. And then as we grow older, we find it easy to attract these kind of experiences where we feel joy, right? But one of the other, you know, dominant feelings could be something like feeling unloved, right? Like that could be something that we felt ever since we were a child, right? Hey, Kat's here. You were on the Instagram live version of this. Now we're doing another one today. I'm happy you're here, Kat. So you kind of have a few set emotions that come from childhood that you end up being very good at experiencing, right? Because it just became natural. But it's from those experiences in childhood, and then we kind of just keep recreating them over and over and over again, you guys. And I know that it sounds like, overly simple, and like you think that you have some new problems all of a sudden. Well, no, like when I was a kid, I didn't have all this stress at work, or I wasn't getting my heart broken all the time. You'd be surprised at how the emotion that you're feeling in your current situation actually did originate in your childhood, okay? So let's just get right into it. So I want you to take an experience right now, you guys. Oh yeah, so all of your emotions right now, quite likely, are actually just being repeated from childhood, you guys. And it seems crazy, but it's true. Like, I've done so much inner emotional healing work on myself, and always it goes back to some childhood shit, or sometimes even deeper than that. It goes back to even like a past life thing or whatever. So let's get started. Let's just do this right now, you guys. So I want you to take a few deep breaths here with me. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Let it all go. And I want you to go to a situation in your life right now that is causing you any type of emotional turmoil, or even just slight emotional pain. Alex is so glad I'm doing this on Facebook. Yay, well, I'm so glad you're here. So think of this situation right now that's causing you pain, okay? And just feel it. Just feel the feeling that you're feeling, okay? Don't run from it. Don't try to make it something different. Don't try to instantly convert it into positivity here. We're not doing that yet. We're just feeling the feeling, okay? So feel this feeling and put a word on it. Like, describe what it is that you're feeling in the situation that's troubling you right now. So we're talking about a situation right now. We're not actually talking about the past yet. We're gonna go there. But we're just talking about a current situation right now. So it could be something like, well, you know, that guy's not texting me back and it's making me feel, you know, whatever, unloved or whatever. Or like, oh, I didn't get that new job and, you know, now I kind of feel like, you know, I'm not good enough, or like just anything like that. So it's something in the current right now, okay? And let me know when you guys have it, okay? Maybe send me a love heart shower when you have picked the emotion that we are going to work on in this live healing session that we're doing. Let me know when you've got it. Okay, I'm getting some hearts. Is everybody ready to go deeper? Isn't this fun? Give me some hearts if you think this is fun. I love doing deep healing work, you guys. It is my baby. I mean, well, obviously, you can fucking tell with all these certificates. So, we've got it. We've got it, okay? Do we have it? Do we have the emotion that we're gonna work on today? You guys got it? I'm assuming that you've got it because I did get quite a few heart showers there. Okay, so we've got it. We've got the emotion. So now what I want you to do is you can close your eyes for this. You don't really need to be looking at me, although I look fabulous. That's not what this is about. This is about you. So you can close your eyes and take a few more deep breaths here. And now I want you to ask yourself, when is the very first time that I ever experienced this emotion? Okay? And go back. And go back there. If this was a hypnosis session, I would say, and be there now. Okay? The magic snap. Be there now. Okay? So we want to go back to the very first time that you ever felt this feeling, okay? And I'm going to make a bet that if you're really going back far enough, it is in childhood, okay? Although, like, there's a few things that start later, it's usually childhood. So, are you guys there? Are you seeing the memory that this originated from? So just be there now. Be there with your child self. Like I said, you're probably a child. Most of our issues do originate from those years, right? So now I want you to ask yourself, or ask your child self, you know, how are you feeling? Just be loving with her. Ask her or him, how are you feeling? And ask yourself, what do you need in this moment to feel better? Okay? So if you're feeling unloved in this childhood memory, give yourself a hug. Give yourself love. okay? And here's the thing too, you guys. What we learn in hypnosis, this is actually called a reframe. We can actually reframe or rewrite, as I like to say it, we can rewrite this memory in the subconscious mind. Because here's the thing, your mind never knows if something's happening right now, or if it's happening in the future, or if it happened, 10 years ago. Your mind doesn't know. So we can reframe this memory right now. Okay? So give yourself what you need in this memory. And it might be different for each of you. Like, what you might need in this memory, it could be anything. But just ask yourself and ask your soul, and you know what this is, okay? And then give it to yourself. Give yourself what you need. Maybe you need a hug. Maybe you need to know that you're loved. Maybe you need to know that you're good. Maybe you need someone to tell you that they're proud of you. You can share in the comments what's coming up for you if you feel comfortable, but there's no need. And now just bring in love to your child self. Anyways, bring in more love if you already brought her love. And just ask that any lessons that you are learning from this experience be completed, okay? Because every time we have some sort of issue like this that causes an emotional block or something that keeps reoccurring, there's always a positive lesson in the negative emotion, right? So this memory, when you were feeling this emotion, there was something that you were learning from it, okay? So if you were feeling unloved, like the positive lesson behind that could have been, well, I was learning that the only place that love can really come from is within me, right? So that's a very positive lesson. But we want to ask that all the lessons are completed, they are learned, and we want to ask the subconscious mind that we no longer need to keep recreating this painful situation in order to learn this lesson, okay? I'm bringing more love and allow that to be done, okay? How's everybody doing with that? I'll shut up for a sec. So just give yourself what you need. Sending you tons of Reiki and tons of my love energy to you as you do this healing. Yes, we were Kirsten. This is like my baby. Alex says, good work, Alex. You have found the root, and now you can do the healing and ask that the lesson be completed and you can move on. So yeah, I really just want you guys to know that, like, you have the power to heal yourself, okay? And people like me, we often come as a guide, right? Or we come as a teacher, but you can do this at home on your own whenever you want. But the challenge is remembering to do it when you're actually going through the thing, right? But how's everybody feeling right now? Does it feel a little bit better to give your child self what she needs in the moment and ask that the lessons are completed and bring in love? This is like a super fast version of this. There is more to it if we were doing an actual reframe in hypnosis, but sometimes I find that a sped up version of it actually works just fine. And I do it on myself. Like, while I'm driving, I'll do this on myself. I'll just freaking reframe something and like heal myself when I'm like doing something. Because sometimes we just want it fast. We want it quick, right? So, yeah. And I shared on Instagram my personal story that like I did with myself in regards to like a heartbreak situation. Because here's the thing, like your first heartbreak or your heartbreak situation that you find yourself in, it doesn't originate like from that situation. It's not the cause, it's the effect of your already heartbroken energy field that's probably heartbroken from your childhood, okay? And then this current heartbreak is just kind of like a messenger or a guide showing you where you need to heal yourself, okay? And this is what you can do. Well, this is one thing you can do. This is part of it. Okay, Alex says yes, good. Kirsten says fuck yes. Okay, good. We've got some yeses. We've got some fuck yeses. So yeah, you guys, like you are so powerful and you can heal yourself, and guaranteed like freaking 95% of your issues right now, like whatever emotional shit you're going through, originate from those formative years in childhood, because that's when the subconscious mind is formed. And like you can do the law of attraction all you want, you can do positive thinking all you want, but if you don't deal with this shit, it's gonna be really fucking hard. Not impossible, but hard, okay? And like I didn't just come to this joyful place, I didn't just randomly come to the joy of living like without doing a shitload of this work on myself, right? Because the mind gets stuck in these patterns. Alex says, is this the instant healing? This is like one step out of the instant healing, Alex. It's more like 2. That's my 5-step healing process. So yeah, I'm giving you a little bit of it, but I'm not giving you all of it. You can buy the course if you want all of it. There is a lot more to it, but this is like the quick version. This is like the on speed version. So yeah, you guys, I think that's all I wanted to say today. I'll give you a little healing that you can use when you need. And if you're wanting to take this work deeper, there are 2 days left to sign up for Light, Joyful, and Free at the early bird pricing. We're going to be doing a lot of this work because this program is all about emotional freedom and allowing you to be your higher self, which is your light, joyful, and free self. And someone just said they want to marry me in the comments. Right. Yay. Glad you're grateful for it, Alex. So I'll be posting the link to Light, Joyful, and Free in the comments after, and if you're feeling called to sign up, now is the time because the early bird pricing will end on Saturday. This is going to be an amazing program, you guys. It's 6 weeks one-on-one with me, but also 6 weeks in the group program with me as well. So you get double for the price of one. It's going to be next level as fuck. We're going to go into healing the heart and learning how to forgive yourself and others in relationships, and also a whole bunch of other stuff you can read on the page. And lasagna. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. So I'll post the link to Light, Joyful, and Free after. Hey, Zach, get in there if you want to work with me one-on-one at this level, and also get an entire group program as well. It's gonna be next level as fuck. Have you guys seen, Kirsten just reminded me with her lasagna comment, but have you guys seen, there's actually like an entire video that someone made of thirsty Indian dude messages, and one of the fucking hilarious things that they say is like, it literally combines all these Indian dudes messages like that are like, you know, hello dear, hi dear, you're beautiful dear, show me your bobs dear, or whatever. And one of the things, like, I guess the guy like didn't really know English, and he's like hello bitch lasagna. And me and Kirsten were hanging out last week and we watched this a bunch of times and we just kept singing hello bitch lasagna. Michael says next level as fuck. Yeah. So anyways, that's where that came from. Hello bitch lasagna. If you haven't seen the Thirsty Indian Dudes parody song, you need to watch it, and you need to watch it 100 times. Post link. Yeah, I should share that. Okay, you guys, I love you guys. And reminder, 2 days left to sign up for Light, Joyful, and Free at early bird pricing. If you have any questions, message me. And we'll talk super soon. Let me know if you're watching this on the replay what you thought of this. And just know, like, you have the power to do this at any time with any emotional shit that's coming up. And, like, once you know that, it's like you become such a boss, badass goddess, because you're just like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever emotion comes up, I know that I can deal with it, and I know I can rewire that shit back to joy, right? So know that, and remember, you came for the joy of living. Bye, guys.